From an ordinary campsite surrounded by nothing but forest, the atmosphere slowly turns tense. A snapped branch, movement between the trees, and the unmistakable feeling of being observed transform a peaceful evening into something far more unsettling. Unknown creature stalking someone from outside their window. Something lingers just beyond the reach of the porch light. The outline is hard to define, but the eyes are clear, shining back from the tree line at a level higher than expected.
The fuck is that? The fuck is that in the woods? Hello? Hello?
Dead patient walks around hospital. In 2009, during a night shift at Guadalajara Civil Hospital, two nurses recording each other noticed a dark figure slip past a door behind them. When they replayed the footage and went to investigate, the operating room was completely empty, no exits, no one inside. As they stood there, trying to make sense of it, the medical table slid across the room on its own. Terrified, they didn't finish the investigation and ran.
Ah, no mames.
¿Qué?
Pasó algo.
¿Qué pasó? No mames.
A ver, ven. No mames, pasó algo, te lo juro que pasó algo,
Se mueve, ya se mueve.
Vete a la verga.
Yo no voy.
No mames.
Dead man pays his family a visit. In 2011, in the fading village of Blackmere, a place growing quieter with each passing year, Jonah Hale died peacefully in his sleep. His funeral was small and subdued, attended by only a handful of mourners, leaving behind an unsettling sense that something had been left unresolved. 3 nights later, while going through Jonah's belongings, his family discovered hidden entries in his old journals. Among the mundane notes were meticulous instructions for a ritual, candles arranged just so, a circle of salt, and Jonah's name spoken 7 times aloud. Grief-stricken and desperate, they followed the steps exactly. Jonah returned, but not as they remembered him.
Extraño tanto. Papi. Dios mío.
Horrific creature captured at a Brazilian man's home. Late one night, a Brazilian homeowner recorded something unusual just outside his house. The figure moved along the edge of the property, partially obscured by darkness, its shape and posture difficult to identify.
Okay.
Possible dogman captured up close. Footage appears to show a dogman-like creature at close range. The figure's upright posture and sharp, glowing eyes make it unlike any normal animal caught on camera. Poltergeist in the house. In 2009, a YouTuber named Blackwing96 uploaded footage capturing a disturbing experience inside his home. He described hearing repeated, unexplained banging noises coming from an upstairs room. Concerned, he decided to turn on his camera and investigate.
Hey guys, it's Blackman96, and I've been hearing some bumping noises upstairs, like right where my room is. I'm just gonna take a look at. Come on. Okay. Really? What the fuck was that?
Suddenly, a heavy thump echoes from the room. Moments later, the sound of knocking follows. He decides to step inside and see what's causing it.
You guys hear that, right?
Once inside, he notices one of his Windex spray bottles lying on the floor, even though he insists he had placed it securely on the table.
Okay. That bottle of Windex was right here. I left it there this morning. It was right there.
For a few moments, he remains still, silent, absorbing the eerie scene. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, he calls out to the spirit, daring it to do it again. What happens next leaves viewers stunned.
My room's kind of messy right now because blizzards and such shit like that. I don't really know what I'm supposed to say. Oh, can you do that again? Fuck this.
Ghost hovering over patient in hospital at China. A ghostly shadow captured on hospital cameras in China was shared on X. It drifts above a patient's bed, silent and unsettling. Restaurant ghost. A former employee recalled that after a wedding held in the building, she saw a little boy running across the room, a sight that gave her an unexpected chill. The memory has stayed with her, and she rarely speaks of the incident. About a year later, another strange occurrence was captured on camera. In the footage, the doors at the front and top of the screen are clearly visible, and viewers can notice subtle movements that suggest something unexplained might be present.
Surprised that you listen again. All the same time.
As you watch, pay close attention to the end and to the small white table in the right corner of the room. The tablecloth seems to lift on its own, as if someone or something is peeking out from underneath. This footage has sparked a heated debate in the comments of the original Reddit post. Many viewers claim it could be one of the strongest pieces of paranormal evidence captured on camera, pointing to the inexplicable movements and eerie timing. Others remain skeptical, suggesting the video might have a more ordinary explanation. Reddit user chambered_Nautilus00 proposed it could be a hoax, noting that minor shifts in the environment might have caused the door to move. The original uploader countered, insisting that no airflow or natural cause could explain the door opening and closing as shown in the footage. With opinions still divided and the debate ongoing online, viewers are left to decide for themselves. Which side do you believe? Share your thoughts on this footage in the comments. Russian Triangle UFO. A large triangular craft was seen in broad daylight in Russia in 2009. From the horizon, the object's distinct outline was visible for several minutes, moving smoothly and silently. Unlike any conventional aircraft, its presence sparked immediate curiosity and debate. Ghost rocking chair. In this video, the narrator's older brother Chase and cousins Benton and Braden witness something unusual in their parents' room. A rocking chair, unoccupied, begins to move on its own, rocking back and forth as if guided by an unseen hand. The children watch in a mix of curiosity and unease, capturing the eerie moment on camera.
Okay, I'm here with my cousin Braden, my cousin Benton, and my brother Karsten. And this is our parents' bedroom. And we've been catching this rocking chair moving by itself. And nobody believes us. But we're all here at home alone, and we're going to see if we can catch it now. Somebody want to ask it to move?
Move.
I will.
Please, sir or ma'am, please move the chair if you can.
Or male or female, move.
I'm scared.
Me too.
Probably ain't going to do it with us sitting here.
Oh, I'm so scared, cousin. Why does the trash, cousin?
Is it moving a little bit?
Oh my gosh.
It is.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my. Oh. Oh. Man, that's so creepy. Why do we have to stand here? Huh?
Wait, hold on, wait. Somebody go see if somebody's behind there.
I will.
Let's go. How do we have to do this?
Oh, no one's behind there. Oh,
Let me
gosh.
see. Let me get it on camera.
Oh gosh.
But it is moving. And nobody's back
I'm
there.
so scared.
And plus, you can see in the mirror. Nobody's standing behind there while it's moving.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's slowing down now. Is it going to do it anymore for us? Nope. Stop. So there we go. We got it on camera.
Unknown, creature coming out of cave. The footage shows a figure emerging from a cave, and viewers can't help but notice its head movement and unusual gait. Unlike any smooth, artificial motion, the way it moves feels deliberate and animalistic. Its posture and build closely resemble descriptions of a Dogman, making the sighting both chilling and intriguing. Viewers can judge for themselves. Is this just the AI slop so many complain about, or could it be something real? Are there any witnesses who might confirm what's happening, or at least speculate on it? From a skeptical perspective, you might look for glitches or parts of the environment the figure doesn't interact with naturally. The quality is low, and the figure is at a distance, but there's something striking about it. The Dogman appears to notice the camera holder, then turns to the left before moving forward and locking directly on the lens. Despite the grainy footage, the moment is compelling. A strange encounter captured on camera, with the human safely making it home to tell the tale. Eerie security recording. Nighttime security footage from a department store in Chile shows a lone figure in black gliding through the empty aisles. No employees, no customers, yet something moves where no one should be. If you've recorded something strange, unsettling, or completely unexplainable, we want to see it. Drop it in the comments below or send it to wrangler.yt@yahoo.com. We'll get back to you as soon as possible, and your clip could appear in one of our upcoming videos, giving the world a glimpse of the unknown you captured.
From drone footage of Bigfoot, tiger attacks, to ghostly intruders spotted on camera, these are a few of the things we will look at, so stick to the end.
What do you want?
Some guy decided to have a test flight of his new drone, but he did not expect to capture these bizarre images. In this drone footage, we can immediately spot a giant creature walking in the forest. The creature appears just for a few moments, passing through the trees before disappearing. The man shifts his camera toward the position where the creature is heading, but at this point, the creature doesn't fully appear. The creature resembles the typical description of Bigfoot. Its height exceeds human height significantly, and it has a huge body. However, unlike Bigfoot, its color is reddish. But I am not sure what to say about this. Why is the footage cut so soon? If that was me, I would fly that drone right into its face to finally catch the best footage. What do you think? Some people just love going out into places like woods at night. It's a real thrill. So, this one person decides to head out around midnight with his trusty flashlight, not too far from civilization, but still deep in the woods. In the dim glow of his flashlight, he starts capturing what would later be nightmare fuel. The whole video is pretty creepy, and you can tell the person behind the camera is genuinely spooked, and he has plenty reason to be spooked. Just listen to the hellish sounds coming from the forest.
Oh my god. Nope. Nope.
Don't know about you, but I would have packed my bags and went home immediately after hearing these insane sounds. Just what exactly was that? I know mountain lions make terrifying screams, but that is just something else.
Oh my god.
You've probably seen many Bigfoot footage. Bigfoot is something we've all heard about, and everyone has watched some of its sightings. While some are undoubtedly legit, others are debunked as fake. Now, what you're looking at is the clearest footage of Bigfoot. It was shot in broad daylight in the woods. The person recording was standing at a higher vantage point. Maybe they already knew about the presence of some unknown creature and decided to start recording. The creature suddenly shows up as the video kicks off. It seemed like it was chilling in the bushes, noticed the person, and decided to book it while they started recording. In the footage, you can only see the creature's back as it is running off and disappearing into the woods. It's pretty evident it wasn't some bear or known creature, but I do have to raise some questions with which maybe you can help me. As far as I know, Bigfoots are known to have really large arms compared to their body size. Unlike us, here, we can see the proportions are closer to that of a human. Am I mistaken? Let me know. This disturbing footage looks straight out of a movie. Imagine a tiger strolling down the street and people scrambling to save themselves. The clip was shot in Hyderabad, India. The drivers spot a tiger heading their way, which forces them to find a way to stay safe. One person climbs into a truck, while the other one tries to get into a house. But unfortunately, the door is locked. He rushes back to the truck, and right then, the tiger comes close, attempting to bite his foot. At this exact moment, I thought this man is gone, no chance to escape. But the tiger, luckily for him, decided to leave him alone. The tiger then tries to get into the house, but doesn't succeed even after several tries. Now, a bunch of stray dogs gather around the tiger. They seem ready to confront the tiger, but the tiger's focus is on getting into the house. It's unclear why the tiger is fixated on that house. Maybe something special inside, or just the tiger trying to ensure its own safety. When the dogs persist, the tiger turns around, and the dogs bolt. What happens next remains uncertain as the footage cuts off abruptly. I knew India was wild, but that is just another level of crazy. Imagine minding your own business and you get jumped by a wild animal. You might seen some movies about anacondas, or at least everyone has heard about them. Anacondas are the biggest snakes on our planet, measuring over 30 feet. They're considered one of the most dangerous snakes. This family was exploring the forest, cruising on a boat in the stream that flowed through it. Suddenly, near a bunch of bushes, they spotted this enormous creature. They started screaming in fear. But then they realized the creature itself was scared of them. That's when they decided to have some fun. The anaconda was struggling to break free. I am pretty pissed by how they treated the whole situation. First of all, that is very dangerous. That is an animal several times your size that spent its entire life hunting. Second of all, they seem to enjoy messing with the animal. Just leave the animal alone. Don't torment it, or you might regret it next time. Many individuals enjoy camping in the woods, spending the entire night surrounded by nature. However, unexpected things can happen in the woods, where unpredictable phenomena may occur at any time. This video was recorded by a group of friends who decided to spend a night in the woods for some fun. What happened to them at night was completely unexpected, and it left them terrified. In the dim light of a flashlight, they noticed something unknown. It seemed like a creature resided not too far away from them. They observed its shiny eyes, occasionally blinking, as if the unknown creature was constantly watching them. It can't be ruled out that the creature wasn't Bigfoot or any other predator given its large eyes. What adds to the unsettling nature of this footage is that the creature continued to gaze at them without fear.
Hey, eyeballs. 2 eyeballs. Bam, straight over your right shoulder.
I am not sure whether that they're doing there is brave or stupid, but I personally would get out. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. A cemetery can be an unsettling place for some during the daylight, and even the bravest individuals may find it eerie at night when cemeteries take on a haunted appearance. This footage captures such a place, a mysterious cemetery situated next to a thick forest. During one night, the security camera records an unsettling and truly bizarre phenomenon. A shadow emerges near the cemetery, growing in size and shifting from one burial ground to another. The entire scene is truly unsettling, like a scene from a horror movie. While many may dismiss the existence of ghosts, unexpected and inexplicable phenomena occasionally occur, challenging our perception of the universe and suggesting it might be stranger than we imagine. Death is universally perceived as the conclusion of life. However, when something dead can exhibit signs or characteristics of life, it is known as undead. typically associated with supernatural beings. The footage we're about to witness presents a compelling depiction of the undead phenomenon. A frightening and terrifying creature is captured crawling in the video, despite its eerie appearance suggesting it might have met its demise. This mysterious creature continues its stride. The creature bears some resemblance to a human being, prompting the thought that it might have once been human. What are your thoughts on this unknown and frightening entity? Share your comments below. Abandoned buildings and under construction houses are the best places known for ghosts. In this footage, a person captures an unsettling sight at a recently started construction site. He notices something strange in the building. Before starting to record the footage, he had already witnessed the unsettling and scary ghosts, which compelled him to record it on his camera.
Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ah! Guys, gua udah zoom. Kangarit. Gua udah zoom. Gua zoom, teman-teman. Dan ini siaran live.
In the footage, it's evident that the man was terrified. He turns his flashlight to every corner of the building, and suddenly, a person appears on the ceiling of the room. It had no legs and was lurking from the ceiling. Suddenly, the unknown entity disappeared into the ceiling. This footage raises numerous questions. Is that the lost soul of a person who lived on that land, disturbed by the recent construction? Tornadoes are always dangerous, as they cause significant destruction in various parts of the world every year. Footage of some of the largest tornadoes is widely available on the internet, and you may have come across such videos. However, have you ever witnessed a snow tornado? In this video, a tornado is observed amidst a snowy landscape where people are skiing. Upon noticing the tornado, they wisely moved aside. Although I am not sure whether such a tornado would have enough force to pull you in, as we can see someone going very close to it, I would certainly not be the first one to go and try it. I would instead prefer to watch the beautiful display of nature from afar. Lions are beautiful to observe when confined to a zoo or cage, but once set free, they become potentially dangerous. Imagine a scenario where a lion enters a public space, and no one is there to safeguard the innocent lives. Such an incident occurred unexpectedly one night in a town. No one was present around at that time, besides this poor cow. Security cameras capture the lions roaming freely. They approach a cow, creating a tense moment as the cow appears terrified. However, it becomes evident that the lions didn't intend to attack the cow for food. Instead, they were merely exploring the streets and wandering around the town. If they were serious, the cow would stand no chance. We can only hope that authorities were immediately informed, ensuring the safety of both civilians and animals. The subsequent events, however, remain unclear. In 2013, a family of 5 celebrated the first birthday of their youngest child. The child's father started capturing the beautiful moment with a camera, as he wanted to immortalize the joyous occasion. Little did they know, an uninvited guest was present among them. Although they were all immersed in happiness, unbeknownst to them, a ghost was present in their house. They shared the footage on social media, only to later discover something peculiar upon reviewing it. A television behind the family was switched on, and in the screen's light, a ghost-like figure could be seen walking behind them. It had a human-like appearance, but it's peculiar, seemingly floating or walking extremely fast. I am not sure what happened after this, but I do hope this family is fine. One morning, a group of friends was enjoying the beautiful surroundings. They noticed something unexpected.
My God. What is that thing, man? I didn't know it was that fucking big. It's not coming up here, is it?
No, I didn't think it recognized us, man. Calm down, be quiet.
An enormous creature appeared out of nowhere and started walking through the tall grass. Although a bit blurry, the footage seems authentic. It fits the description of Bigfoot from what I can tell. I am not sure, though, why it would show itself openly when clearly someone is watching it. Do you agree? Imagine yourself driving your car during a storm. The heavy rain falls, and you're just trying to get home sooner. However, suddenly, an unexpected event occurs that shakes you to your core. This is precisely what unfolded for the individual who recorded this footage. Driving cautiously on a rainy morning, the car ahead of theirs unexpectedly is hit by a really strong lightning. If I was that driver, I would start praying again to God because he seemingly just warned me. This is perhaps the most unsettling footage you'll ever witness. A group of friends who were fascinated by the stories of ghosts and unknown flying objects decided to explore a place known for alien abductions. What followed was truly unsettling and frightening. We can see them huddled behind a rock, and we get a glimpse of what is frightening them. Two alien-like figures can be seen seemingly searching. They are clearly disturbed, but the moment the cameraman goes for another peek, one of the creatures lunges at him. They begin a frantic run, which fortunately works in getting them out of there. But what exactly was that? Real aliens searching for new experiment subjects, or just a cleverly crafted prank? This footage was captured by the owner of a house renowned for its haunting experiences. Strange occurrences frequently unfold within the premises, as if a supernatural presence lingers. In one recording, the owner observes his chair being pulled away when no one is nearby. Approaching the chair cautiously, he attempts to touch it with apprehension. Eventually, he pushes the chair aside to test for any unusual happenings. What transpires next is entirely unexpected and mysterious. The chair is pushed back to its original position. This odd occurrence prompts the individual to step away in astonishment. In another segment, the owner documents the automatic movements of various items within his house. Doors shut by themselves, and objects move independently, as if guided by a mysterious and invisible force. In a distressing incident, he even asks, "What do you want?"
What do you want?
But receives no answer. Is this the work of a poltergeist? If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. In today's world, people often install doorbell cameras in their homes for security purposes. While these cameras have gained popularity, not every home is equipped with one. A woman, living alone, witnessed an unsettling figure entering the hall of her apartment block. Believing it to be an intruder, she decided to confront the mysterious visitor. The ghostly intruder, wearing a dark gown, presented a frightening appearance. The woman requested him to leave, but he stood with an expressionless face, seemingly unafraid. Despite her repeated pleas, he remained in place. Unexpectedly, something terrifying occurred. The intruder vanished into the ground as if he were a ghost. Overwhelmed by disbelief and fear, the woman started screaming and closed the door. The mysterious disappearance of the intruder, if indeed it was one, poses an unresolved mystery. Was it a true sighting of a ghost? Unexplainable phenomena, ghostly figures, and extraterrestrials pose mysteries that baffle scientists. Cryptid figures, although less known and discussed, are frequently captured on camera. In this footage, an individual spots a peculiar creature outside their room. Curiosity leads them to venture outside to document this mysterious being. In the green hue, the shiny eyes of the cryptid figure intensify the eerie encounter. What was it? What might have transpired if the creature had attacked the person recording it? It bore a humanoid shape, yet it was something else. Perhaps the rake. What do you think? Uploaded about 4 years ago, this clip still serves as stuff of nightmares for whoever watches it. Recorded by a security camera mounted on the front of the house to keep an eye on burglars or intruders. This clip recorded a terrifying thing. At first, nothing seems unusual, but then a figure appears to be coming towards the gate of the house. And as moments pass, we can see that the figure walks through the gate without even opening it. Many people on the internet blamed it on the camera being faulty, but if it was that, then how did he not open the gate before entering? The figure starts off as a weird silhouette of a man, and ends up as a normal human being walking towards the house. And that's what is most scary about this clip. No one in the house had ever seen this man before, even in their neighborhood, and according to them, they never saw anyone entering the house either. But then what was it? For me, the video looks quite genuine, but there's still a chance that it could be edited or a glitch. A man was filming a river in Payson Canyon when he heard noises in trees above the area that caught his attention. He turned his camera as he looked up, trying to catch whatever there was on camera, and that is when he caught the elusive creature on camera. A huge creature can be spotted behind the trees wandering in the woods. The walk looked almost human-like, but the physique did not. The creature looked more like a human than any animal, but a gigantic one, making the man realize it could be the infamous Bigfoot. The man captured the footage in the spring of 2015, but said he was unsure if he should show it to anyone, because he didn't want to sound crazy. However, he later found some courage and uploaded it on YouTube, causing mixed reactions from everyone who laid their eyes on it. As for the authenticity of the video, I leave it up to you, the viewer, to decide. Uploaded on YouTube in 2020, this video looks like something straight out of a horror movie. In just a couple of seconds, it gives us a glimpse into how scary the world could be if we could see the ghosts with naked eyes. It was recorded by a security camera set up in the Garden of Ninfa in Italy, a place otherwise known as one of sublime romantic beauty. It is basically the ruins of a medieval town near Rome, and for now, a great sight for tourists. However, this clip just gives us a glimpse of its most terrifying side, as we spot a ghost crawling on the ground. It appeared to have no legs and disappeared into the bushes just seconds after appearing on the camera. It could be a genuine ghostly encounter, given that Italy as a whole has such a fierce history. Could it be a soldier's ghost reliving its struggling last moments? Humans have always been curious in nature, and untouched places where no one has been for years always spark a pinch of curiosity in us. The same thing happened to this man who saw an abandoned cabin in the middle of the woods and decided to explore it, and that too in the dead of the night. As darkness covered everything, the man moved in the unexplored territory with just his flashlight and camera on, unknown to the danger that was about to come his way. As he moves forward and goes into the cabin, a creepy cryptid appears on the camera, stunned by the sudden appearance of the human who had disturbed its peace. At first, it looked like a cardboard piece or something, but the glowing eyes and the way it slightly turned after spotting the man makes it look legit. The creature was small, had black skin, and two piercingly glowing eyes, giving it a look of a devil in the making. This was enough to freak the man out as he runs for his life. What exactly was that thing? A demon, a ghost, or something else? Uploaded on YouTube a couple of years ago by a man who claimed he had finally recorded a ghost in the cemetery, this clip shows us a weird shadow moving around behind a tombstone. For seconds straight, the shadow keeps moving around. However, the question here is, why exactly was the man there with a camera and a flashlight in the middle of a cemetery so late at night? And why did the ghost not come out of its hiding place and scare the man away? Was it even a real ghost? Or was it just a prank to fool everyone on the internet? This clip was recorded by a man who was running around in the woods when he started hearing weird sounds. According to him, it sounded like a human, so he decided to go and check who it was or if it was someone in need of help. In search of the origin of the voice, he got closer to a well that had been abandoned for hundreds of years and was famous for being haunted. As he got closer, his camera and his eyes both saw a creature in the depths of the well looking straight at him. The creature of the well had a darkish appearance, with eyes that were glowing with blue light. The sight was so scary, it made the man run for his life, not even thinking twice about the voice he had heard before. Was it the creature that was making these sounds to lure the human nearby? Or was it someone who had fallen into the creature's trap before? I guess as the man ran away and never went back, we might never know. While a family was busy having dinner, the man noticed something weird happening on the camera screen they had in their house. He spotted something unusual on the street and went closer to have a better look. However, still not understanding what it was, the man even shared the video recording on YouTube and also to the mainstream media. The clip showed a weird smoky figure gliding on the street. According to the family, it was a ghost, but many people on YouTube had other opinions. However, even if we consider it as a faulty camera, we can still see the speed with which the figure was floating. It looks a bit too eerie even for a camera glitch. Camping in the woods can sound all fun, but it's only fun if nature and wildlife let you be there in peace, which of course was not the case for these campers. After a hectic day of trailing and having fun, the man was just trying to rest a bit in his camp, but he forgot to keep his legs inside too, and that's when a huge bear appeared on the scene. Intrigued by the smell of food and the presence of humans, the bear decided to investigate the area starting from the legs that were sticking out of a camp. After sniffing the feet for a few seconds, the bear bit one of them, straddling the man, which in turn startled the bear and it ran away. Thankfully, the bear had no ill intentions, and the camper turned out completely safe. However, this might not always be the case, as what we need to remember is that these are the apex predators. Encountering hitchhikers in the middle of the night and on a completely empty road can already be a scary experience. But what if these hitchhikers start turning up in the weirdest shapes hiding along the road, as if they will pounce upon anyone who tries to stop and look? The same thing happened to these men who were driving out at night when they encountered huge creatures crouching on the ground. The creature looked really slim and tall with a human-like posture, but had completely whitish skin with no features like eyes or mouth visible properly. Spotted 2 times on the same road, gave the men an experience they might never forget their whole life. Could this be the famous rake waiting to pounce on unsuspecting victims? This clip, filmed in 2023, might make you think twice about leaving your pantry door open. A frustrated homeowner, tired of finding his pantry perpetually ajar, decided to catch the culprit on camera. What he filmed was unsettling, but not exactly what he expected. The pantry door creaks open on its own, nothing inside. Then, a wild twist, a faint, wispy figure peering down. From my perspective, it looks like the face of a woman with long dark hair, looking as if calling for help. Could it be the ghost of someone who lost their life in a violent event in that house? It isn't always just wild animals or ghosts that pose threats to us humans, sending shivers down our spines. Sometimes nature comes at us in different ways. Take this clip for instance. These men were having a great time together packing up camp at Spantic Base Camp in Pakistan on July 28, 2018, when disaster almost hit. As they finished packing away the final tents, a boulder hurtled towards the group. The boulder bounced and clipped the top of a tent before glancing at a porter, leaving only a few cuts and bruises. If he had not moved on the right moment, his head would have been easily blown off. The man who uploaded this video works at a hotel at night, and according to him, he had seen weird things happen in the hotel, and that is why he tries staying out of it at night. However, no one believed him until he got this video on his camera and showed it to others. At first, everything seems normal with him wandering around in the place, but then he places the camera at a spot and leaves. And as soon as he does, we see chairs falling off and being displaced all over the place. Seconds after that, the man comes back and puts everything in place. But as soon as he leaves again, the same thing happens again. According to him, there were no strings attached, and that was no prank. It was nothing but a glimpse into his everyday life at work. The man in this clip was coming back to his office from the cafeteria, but as he reached the running point of the lobby, he was horribly pushed back by an unknown entity. Even when he tried holding the wall, he was lifted up, then slammed back onto the ground. The man hardly made it out alive, as whatever the entity was, it was all into dragging him with it. Was this a well-coordinated stunt, or was it an angry ghost coming to get their revenge? What do you think? Uploaded on YouTube a couple of years ago, this video claimed to have recorded a ghost. As the man leaves the camera recording in the basement and goes upstairs, we can sense something weird that is going on in the room. Moments after, the door slightly moves and then a weird face appears from inside the other room. It looked like the face of a man, but that was all. No hands or body or anything else was there. Just a floating face looking straight towards the camera before disappearing back into the darkness. According to the man, he had sensed an unusual presence in his home before too, and that is why he left the camera there. I would certainly move out of the house the second I saw this video. Exploring tunnels, especially abandoned ones, and at night, has always turned out to be bad. And same was the case with these guys who went to explore a tunnel and ended up disturbing the peace of one of the creatures of the dark. So the creature had to stand up and come closer to warn the humans to keep them refrained from entering its territory again. It's just for a second that we get a small glimpse of a slim figure with long arms and legs standing in the tunnel. But if you ask me, it was for such a short moment that I can't surely say if it was a cryptid or just something that looked like one. What do you think? This video was posted by an individual on Facebook who claimed that his friend filmed two creatures resembling Bigfoots in Yellowstone. The video depicts a vast field, and in the distance, there are two black figures in motion. These figures appear to be similar to apes or gorillas crossing the field. However, even from this long distance, their gait and posture appear human-like, and they have substantial sizes. While gorillas can also grow to large sizes, they don't typically reach the same height as these creatures. Additionally, these two beings' full bodies seem to be covered in thick black fur. The identity of these creatures remains uncertain, and whether they are truly Bigfoots or another type of wildlife is a subject of debate. Encountering something unexplained is frightening in itself, but being stalked by an inexplicable entity takes fear to a whole new level. This video was captured by a trail camera, and initially it appears to show a swamp scene with a deer passing in front of the camera. Nothing unusual, right? However, if you zoom in on the top right corner of the video, you'll notice something lurking behind the trees. As the deer moves past, This mysterious figure also shifts from its hiding spot. It seems like this stalking creature may have been lying in wait for the deer or was attempting to be stealthy in its pursuit. From the video, the creature appears quite large in size and has a robust body frame. To some, it might resemble a Bigfoot, lurking and possibly hunting for its next meal. Security cameras are typically installed in homes to provide a sense of security and safety, reassuring us that we are protected. However, there are times when these cameras capture something that makes us feel quite the opposite, unsettled and unsafe. This picture was shared on Reddit's Creepy Captures subreddit by a user who recounted a strange incident. The user explained that it was midnight when their door security alarm went off. Naturally, they went to check who might be at the door, but to their surprise, there was no one there. Intrigued and concerned, they decided to review the camera footage, and that's when they came across this eerie figure. The figure in the image looks as though it's right out of a horror movie. It has a Slender Man-like face and an overall creepy appearance. Moreover, it seems to be holding something in its hand, adding to the mystery and unease surrounding it. Whatever this bizarre creature may be, one can only hope it never pays them a visit in person. Driving on a deserted road can indeed be a creepy and eerie experience, and encountering something like a werewolf would be the stuff of nightmares for any driver. In this particular case, the driver was cruising along a quiet road when they suddenly slammed on their brakes after spotting something highly unusual at the roadside. This creature doesn't resemble any familiar species. While some might argue that it has a wolf-like appearance, a closer look reveals some very peculiar traits. Unlike regular wolves, this creature appears to be strolling about on its hind legs, which is quite unusual. Additionally, its arms seem skeletal and lacking flesh. Its ears might resemble those of a dog, but the combination of its arm structure and the way it walks on its hind legs gives it an eerie, almost monstrous quality. The big question here is, what could this creature possibly be? A man was peacefully sleeping when suddenly his ducks outside started making a ruckus as if they were under attack by some predator. In a hurry, he rushed outside with his camera, hoping to capture whatever was disturbing them. As he pointed his camera towards their shelter, everything seemed normal at first. However, if we rewind the video and slow it down, we can spot an eerie sight. A pair of eerie, lifeless glowing eyes lurking near the duck's house. These mysterious eyes quickly darted out of view when the camera turned their way. In the moment, the man recording the video didn't notice the unsettling eyes, but when he later reviewed the footage, he was shocked by what he saw. Now, he's much more likely to believe his ducks when they start making a commotion again. In this video, filmed by an individual in a forested swamp area, we observe a man seemingly searching for something, relaxed yet focused. The person filming captures both the man and the surroundings, creating a sense of the environment. The tranquility is abruptly disrupted when a chilling sight emerges from behind a rock in the swamp. A creepy, somewhat translucent figure reminiscent of a ghost from horror movies. This unexpected appearance shocks both the man and the person filming, prompting them to flee in fear. The sudden appearance of this ghost-like figure in such a setting is unnerving. I watched this video for quite some time now, and I can't say exactly what that was. Was it simply a trick of light and shadow, or something more supernatural? In this video, a man is filming his friend, who is attempting to start a car stuck in the snow on a mountain road within a forest in Romania. The atmosphere is one of determination as they work to free the vehicle from its snowy trap. However, the situation takes a sudden turn when the driver notices something unusual. As the cameraman zooms in on the area the driver is looking at, a startling image comes into view. There stands a large, hairy creature with brown hair, walking upright on two legs. Its appearance strikingly resembles that of Bigfoot, a creature of folklore and legend. But I'm at odds with this video. Is Bigfoot also present in Eastern Europe? I always thought it to be present mainly in North America. What do you think? In this tense video, the scene unfolds from inside a trailer house, where a creature outside growls menacingly, shaking the entire structure in what appears to be an attack. The intensity of the situation is palpable, as the trailer residents experience fear and uncertainty. Once the commotion subsides, one of the occupants bravely steps outside to investigate. They film the aftermath, showing the torn net of the door and capturing a pair of glowing eyes lurking behind the bushes. Adding to the mystery, the person discovers a large clump of hair nearby. The individual recounts seeing a large, hairy creature walking on 2 feet, leading him to speculate that it could be Bigfoot. The video leaves a lingering sense of unease. The idea of a possible Bigfoot lurking in the vicinity is both fascinating and unsettling. Was the Bigfoot trying to communicate with this person, or was it on the hunt? In this eerie video, we are given a first-person view inside a house at night. The person filming initially walks down the hallway before entering a room where a chilling sight awaits. In the back of the room, there is a humanoid figure seated on the floor, appearing to be crying. The figure has a ghostly, translucent quality, making it difficult to discern its features clearly. Startled by this haunting image, the man filming quickly exits the room, shutting the door behind him. However, driven by curiosity or concern, he soon returns for another look. This time, he finds the figure standing in the middle of the room, revealing itself to be what looks like the ghost of a young girl. The man reacts with fear once again, hastily leaving the room, closing the door and ending the video. Was that one of the best ghost encounters, or was it all a setup? What do you think? In this video, captured from the deck of a cruise ship, viewers are treated to a peculiar and somewhat eerie sight in the middle of the ocean. The person filming focuses on what appears to be an enormous rock formation emerging from the water, bearing a striking resemblance to ancient water dinosaurs. As the waves crash against this formidable structure, it creates an intimidating and awe-inspiring spectacle. The question arises as to how a ship could be sailing too close to such a massive rock without any form of impact if it is indeed a rock. Others speculated that this was the site of one of the gigantic creatures hiding in the depths of the ocean, surfacing next to this ship. The video leaves me with an unsettling feeling. I can't imagine what the people there might have felt. I, for one, have a deep fear of the oceans, so seeing that just makes me shiver. In this video, a man films a unique and puzzling discovery he made on a beach in Texas. Resting in the palm of his hand is a blob-like creature, unlike anything typically seen. The texture and movement of the creature add to its intriguing nature. It seems to almost pulsate or wiggle in his hand, captivating the man's attention, and likely that of the viewers as well. Does anyone know what we are dealing with here? In this video, a woman is recording her husband and adolescent son playing with a ball outside, capturing a simple family moment. However, the leisurely atmosphere shifts when the son notices something unusual at the window of a nearby building. Reacting to her son's observation, the woman quickly directs her camera toward the window. There, She captures a fleeting image of a man watching them. Intriguingly, the figure in the window seems transparent, almost ghost-like. As soon as the figure realizes it's being watched, it disappears from view. The family's curiosity is piqued, leading them to investigate the building. To their surprise, they find it completely empty, with no trace of the mysterious onlooker. Was this the site of someone who lost their life inside that house? And why was it watching from the window? What do you think? In this video, captured by a surveillance camera inside a moving bus, we witness an unusual and startling incident. Suddenly, a deer smashes through one of the bus windows and leaps inside, creating a moment of shock and confusion for everyone on board. The deer, clearly panicked and disoriented, frantically looks for a way out. The bus driver, quickly assessing the situation, acts sensibly. He brings the bus to a stop and opens the doors, providing the frightened deer with an escape route. Thanks to the driver's prompt and calm response, the deer is able to leave the bus and presumably return to its natural habitat. This video, taken from a surveillance camera during the night in an abandoned house, captures a peculiar and eerie sight. Peering out from behind the piece of furniture, we see a strange creature, unlike any familiar animal. It has a small head, large ears that are pointed to the sides, and two small glowing eyes. The only other visible part of the creature is a portion of its long, slim neck. The creature's appearance is unsettling due to its unfamiliarity. The way it cautiously observes its surroundings, only partially revealing itself, adds to the mysterious and somewhat chilling atmosphere of the footage. The video leaves me with more questions than answers. This video begins as a news report detailing a distressing incident where a family's dog was attacked by a coyote in their backyard, occurring surprisingly in broad daylight. The report then transitions to a video capture of the harrowing event. In the footage, we see the coyote aggressively chasing the small dog, eventually catching it by the neck in an attempt to carry it away. The suddenness of the attack and the vulnerability of the pet create a tense and alarming scene. The situation takes a turn when the family, alarmed by the commotion, rushes outside. In a moment of quick thinking, the woman in the family grabs an air horn and blasts it.
Oh my God!
The loud noise startles the coyote, causing it to release the dog and flee. The family's quick response and use of an air horn likely saved their pet's life, highlighting the importance of being prepared for such unexpected encounters. In this video, two men are filming a documentary inside Michael Jackson's house. As they explore and record the various rooms and hallways, they encounter a mysterious and chilling moment in one of the hallways. The camera captures a strange, translucent figure moving across the room. Its ghostly appearance and the way it seamlessly glides through the space are both intriguing and unsettling. The figure's ethereal quality immediately sparks speculation. Could this possibly be the ghost of Michael Jackson himself? This fleeting glimpse of the translucent figure in the legendary pop star's home leaves a lasting impression. The possibility of it being Michael Jackson's ghost adds an element of intrigue and a slightly eerie feel to the video. In this underwater video, viewers are introduced to a remarkable and unusual sea creature. At first glance, it appears similar to a squid, but upon closer observation, it's evident that this creature is quite different. It possesses two hand-like appendages, which it skillfully uses to navigate through the water. The creature is predominantly white, adding to its unique and somewhat otherworldly appearance. The way it moves, utilizing its hand-like structures, is both fascinating and unlike typical marine animal behavior observed in more familiar species. Anyone know what this creature is? In this video, a tense and frightening scenario unfolds, captured by a man filming from the shore of a lake. We see a swimmer in the water, suddenly finding himself in a perilous situation. An alligator, previously unseen, has spotted the swimmer and is swiftly approaching him in what appears to be an attack attempt. The urgency of the moment is palpable as the swimmer frantically tries to escape the dangerous predator. The alligator's swift movement through the water towards the swimmer adds to the intensity of the scene. Fortunately, in a stroke of luck and quick response, the swimmer manages to evade the alligator's pursuit and makes it safely out of the water. The video ends with a sense of relief, yet it leaves an unsettling feeling due to the close call with the potentially deadly creature. In this surveillance video, a tense and alarming situation unfolds outside a house. The camera captures a girl frantically running, closely followed by her small dog. Chasing them both is a coyote, adding a sense of urgency and danger to the scene. Pursuit intensifies. The girl, in a moment of panic, makes the difficult decision to run ahead, leaving her dog behind. The small dog, now alone, bravely confronts the coyote in a desperate attempt to defend itself and survive. The ensuing struggle between the dog and the coyote is tense and worrying. In a turn of events marked by relief, the dog eventually manages to escape the coyote's persistent attempts to catch it. The video concludes with the dog having successfully evaded its predator, a fortunate outcome in what could have been a tragic encounter. In this video, filmed by a man in a forest, we witness a startling encounter. The man, sensing something unusual in the surroundings, records his exploration. Amidst the frantic movement of the camera, a truly unnerving moment occurs. As the lens passes over a pit, it briefly captures a bizarre humanoid creature. What stands out are its glowing eyes, intensely fixed on the camera. The sudden appearance of this creature in such a remote and natural setting is both eerie and captivating. The glowing eyes in the dimly lit forest create a chilling image that is hard to shake off. Understandably, the man filming is terrified by this unexpected sighting and makes a quick decision to flee the scene. The video leaves me with an unsettled feeling, a mix of curiosity and apprehension. This video was captured on a GoPro camera mounted on a four-wheeler as it traveled along a trail. In the footage, we can see the four-wheeler racing along the path before suddenly coming to a halt. The rider stops because they notice a dark, massive figure crossing the trail at some distance ahead. This strange figure, even at that considerable distance, appears quite huge. It is covered in thick black fur and exhibits a walking posture that resembles that of a human. While some might speculate that it could be an ape or gorilla, such creatures typically do not inhabit this type of environment. Therefore, the most plausible possibility is that this figure could indeed be the legendary Bigfoot. Imagine capturing what appears to be a bat, only to discover it might be something supernatural. In this account, a person attempted to capture a bat in their room. The bat would frequently emerge and disturb the owner of the home tonight. They decided they had enough. Wanting to relocate it, the individual decided to capture the bat using a blanket. Little did they know, an unexpected turn of events awaited. When the blanket covered the bat on the ground, a human-like shape emerged, prompting the man to hastily exit the room. The shape resembled the head of a guy under the blanket, but we clearly saw that the bat was there. Maybe there is some credence to the stories of Dracula. For more strange and interesting footage, check this out. Thank you for tuning in. From rare Bigfoot sightings in the forest to unsettling encounters with ghosts and cryptids, and even a strange clip of the breathing earth. If you're intrigued by the world of the unexplained, you're in for an extraordinary adventure as we delve into each mysterious capture. While on a forest road trip in California, a family encountered an eerie sight captured in front of their car's headlights. As they traversed a desolate forest road, the camera revealed a massive, hairy creature staring directly at them from the dark woods. The creature, covered in thick black fur, exhibited a humanoid posture and body frame. The eerie aspect of the clip lay in the mysterious identity of this creature, which seemed to be patiently waiting in the woods, creating a chilling atmosphere, as if anticipating someone's arrival to carry out its unknown intentions. It is advisable to keep driving in such situations unless faced with an extreme emergency to avoid potential encounters with such unsettling entities. Warning: do not attempt to replicate any actions seen in this video. The footage captured by a hiker in Russia depicts the hiker encountering a bear while exploring the forest. The bear was minding its own business when the audacious hiker approached and kicked it in the back. In response, the bear, initially startled, realized the source of the kick and aggressively charged towards the hiker. Emitting menacing growls and unsettling attack yells, the bear attacked the hiker for a few seconds. The hiker dropped the camera during the attack, but eventually returned to retrieve it, uploading the video later. Despite the scare, the hiker emerged unharmed. This video serves as a stark reminder of the importance of not interfering with nature, especially when dealing with formidable creatures like bears. The Amazon rainforest serves as a captivating habitat for a variety of amazing and rare creatures, and the tourists' capture highlighted one such extraordinary moment. The video taken during an Amazon rainforest tour depicts a massive anaconda gracefully swimming in a swampy lake. The rare spectacle unfolded with the snake positioned directly beneath the tourist's boat. And witnessing this, I couldn't help but feel concerned about their safety, considering an anaconda could easily climb on board. Also, the sheer size and capabilities of these formidable creatures add a chilling factor to the encounter. Although anacondas are common in the Amazon, they can reach an impressive length of up to 30 feet and weigh up to 550 pounds. To put this into perspective, the snake's length is comparable to about 5 kids lying head to foot. The people on the boat were pretty lucky that the snake wasn't in the mood for playing with them, because if it were, this video could have ended in a much more gruesome way. There's a valid reason behind the advice to stay aware of your surroundings while texting outside, and this video serves as a stark illustration. Captured from a news channel helicopter, the footage reveals a massive bear roaming casually through a neighborhood. The bear appears calm, likely in search of food. Meanwhile, a person engrossed in texting walks towards the bear from a nearby alley, completely oblivious to the unfolding situation. As the bear notices the approaching individual, it begins to move closer. The man, still absorbed in his phone, suddenly glances up to find the colossal bear in front of him, shocking him to the core. Fortunately, the bear wasn't in a pursuit mode and left the man unharmed. The incident serves as a chilling reminder of the potential dangers when distracted by texting, emphasizing the importance of staying alert in outdoor environments. There are 2 types of people in the world: those who believe in aliens and those who have never encountered one. If you fall into the latter category, this video might just flip your perspective 180 degrees. Hailing from the Acadian woods in Canada, the footage captures a strange creature that locals have stumbled upon. The scene unfolds with a stone structure in the woods, on which an unusual alien-like creature is perched. The creature's body resembles that of a grasshopper, while its head evokes the imagery of extraterrestrials from movies, emitting eerie and unsettling noises. This creature has the potential to haunt your nightmares for years. Despite being recorded by vigilant onlookers, the creature doesn't appear agitated or aggressive. It remains calmly seated until the end of the video. The mystery surrounding this cryptid creature deepens, as its characteristics defy any known references. If you have information about this unsettling entity, feel free to share in the comments and enlighten others about its identity. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. If you're planning a hiking adventure, I strongly advise you to do it in the morning, as a tiny flashlight won't suffice in the dark. This video comes from a hiker who decided to venture out in the middle of the night, motivated by reports of Bigfoot sightings in the area during nighttime. As he navigated through the dark forest with his flashlight, he experienced a scare of a lifetime. The hiker heard powerful, chilling screams and footsteps thundering through the bushes. The weight of these steps heightened the hiker's fear for his life. Despite calling out in the hope that it might be a person, there was no response.
Hello?
When he shone his light into the distant woods, he was shocked to hear heavy breathing emanating from the darkness ahead. Startled, the man became filled up with fear, prompting him to run for his life, and the video abruptly ends. The unsettling nature of this video, reminiscent of a nightmare, is further intensified by the bone-chilling echo of the initial scream. This video, originating from a trail camera placed in the Vermont forest, captures a rare sighting of the legendary Bigfoot. As the footage unfolds, the camera reveals a wintry scene of ice-covered woods, and suddenly, a tall humanoid figure enters the frame, casually walking and disappearing behind some trees. The creature's posture is distinctly humanoid, and its size is massive, evident when compared to the nearby trees, indicating a height of more than 8 feet. Some viewers who have witnessed the video suggest that this creature is indeed a Bigfoot. However, there are others entertaining the possibility that it could be the elusive Yeti. Personally, I lean towards the belief that this creature is a Bigfoot, considering their known characteristics of thick black fur and a body structure resembling the figure in the video. Have you ever witnessed the might of a colossal black tornado in action? This video hails from Texas, capturing the formation of a massive tornado near an industrial zone. The video showcases the tornado expanding from the top, creating a daunting and unsettling spectacle. Notably, debris is visible within the tornado, indicating the destruction it has caused in its path. What adds to the tension is the tornado's apparent lack of movement, as there's a saying that a stationary tornado may be coming towards you. In this footage, the tornado is indeed approaching the camera. Fortunately, the locals were lucky that this tornado didn't form in conjunction with a thunderstorm, as those tornadoes unleash a level of destruction and fury beyond imagination. This video was uploaded by a user on TikTok. In the caption, he claims to have discovered the skeletal remains of a mermaid. In the video, he is seen picking something up from the beach water. Initially, it appears to be entangled branches, but as he brings it closer to the camera, it becomes evident that it is something unusual. The man recording the video is accompanied by his mom and aunt, who express their unease.
Oh my God! Holy shit! What is that? What the hell is that?
The object resembles the skeleton of a miniature creature, and as the camera shows its tail, the possibility of it being a legendary mermaid becomes apparent. With a complete ribcage, long skinny arms, and a fish-like tail, the creature appears mermaid-like. Perceiving its strangeness, the person holding the creature becomes unsettled and throws it back into the water, concluding the video. While the video appears realistic, there is a chance that it could be a prank or a hoax, but the mystery remains intriguing. Imagine waking up and stepping outside to grab your morning coffee, only to witness an unusual sight in the sky. This video, uploaded on the Viral Hog channel, was recorded in Indonesia and showcases a massive black smoke ring hovering in the sky. Resembling something out of a sci-fi movie, the movement of the ring is quite disconcerting. Over time, the smoke ring begins to dissipate, and the video concludes. Viewers and onlookers at the scene have speculated that this phenomenon is something spiritual or even alien. However, I believe there is likely a logical explanation for this black smoke ring, especially considering similar occurrences have been captured in various parts of the world. It seems plausible that the ring is man-made, perhaps originating from a chimney or a controlled fire, given the rounded shape and density of the smoke. Here's another video from California, claiming to capture the sighting of the legendary Bigfoot, but this time in a more relaxed setting, enjoying a drink by a river. Recorded by a hiker, the footage offers a low-quality yet beautiful view of a river surrounded by woods. In the distance, a black figure is seen moving around. The creature's posture and body frame resemble that of a human. After some movement, the creature sits by the river and starts drinking water. Notably, this creature is entirely black. While its appearance aligns with that of Bigfoot, it's challenging to definitively confirm its identity. Bigfoot typically has a broader body frame and a more towering stature, whereas this creature seems more human-like. I speculate that it could either be a person in a Bigfoot suit for amusement, or perhaps an unknown cryptid that is yet to be identified. If you're curious to witness what a real-life nightmare looks like, this video is perfect for you. Uploaded on Instagram by the username SquatchWatchOn. The footage features a view of a tall tree in the middle of the night. You might wonder why a video of a tree is included here. But as the cameraman captures the scene, he pans the camera to the top of the tree, revealing a strange figure standing there. The figure has a white face, a hunched body, and eerily stands effortlessly on the top of the tree without any visible support. It appears as though the creature is looking around, searching for something atop that tree. This video sent shivers down my spine, as it made one contemplate the unsettling thought that such entities could be lurking in the trees of the forest. Now, I'll be extra cautious and avoid getting too close to trees when I go out. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. A few years ago, one of my viewers shared a video that gained popularity on the internet, portraying what many perceived as a breathing earth. Contrary to being a scene from a Lord of the Rings movie, this was an authentic moment captured in Quebec. The footage shows a tree being lifted from the ground, its roots still attached to the soil. This occurrence isn't supernatural. Rather, it resulted from strong winds pushing down the tree and into the ground, creating the illusion of the earth breathing. The phenomenon is influenced by the quality of the soil and the strength of the tree's roots. If the soil is soft and the roots are weak, incidents like this can happen. Additionally, the tree in question had relatively shallow roots, making it more susceptible to being lifted by the wind. For those living alone in apartments, it's essential to ensure all doors are securely locked while sleeping, as incidents like the one captured in this video could occur. Uploaded by an apartment owner in New York. The footage reveals the view of a laundry room door slightly ajar. And soon the door opens on its own, first halfway, then fully after a few seconds. Alarmed, the owner gets up and enters the room to demonstrate that it is empty. No one is inside. This video sends shivers down my spine, contemplating the possibility of such an occurrence when alone. For this homeowner, it appears he may have an uninvited and mysterious companion sharing his living space. Interested in communicating with spirits? Simply ask them for a sign. This video captures a household that experienced unexplained movements in their kitchen, prompting an investigation. The person recording the scene challenges the entity responsible for the disturbances to provide a sign.
Yeah, just give us a sign, guys, cause...
As soon as the request is made, a cup containing pencils spontaneously falls off the counter. The sudden occurrence startles everyone, leading them to hastily retreat. The strangeness of the situation is accentuated by the fact that there was no one near the counter and no visible strings or mechanisms that could have been used to make the cup drop. It appears that the spirit causing the earlier disturbances responded to the household's call, offering them the sign they sought. In a video shared by a seashell collector during a routine beachcombing adventure, something rare and peculiar was discovered. The collector, equipped with gripping tools, spotted an unusual object protruding from the sandy surface. With careful effort, he extracted the mysterious find, revealing a strange alien-like creature. To the collector's surprise, this creature had an unsettling lower side and a circular mouth surrounded by tentacles. Some viewers suggested it might be a trilobite, an extinct species of marine arthropods. However, trilobites are believed to have disappeared around 250 million years ago, making it highly improbable for the creature to be one of them. It could be something resembling a trilobite, or perhaps a prop designed to mimic it. Regardless, the discovery is both fascinating and a bit disconcerting, considering these creatures may be living hidden on beaches in such a peculiar manner. On Facebook, a user shared a video claiming to capture an eerie encounter with a strange-looking man wandering the streets in the middle of the night. In the video, the uploader describes how the mysterious figure is just standing beneath a sign, doing nothing.
There was somebody walking in that distance. It looks really, really sketchy.
The man recording is in a car, and as he begins to drive, the strange man mysteriously disappears from the spot.
Where did they go? I don't know where they went.
Confused and now genuinely scared, the driver spots the strange man again. But this time, he is standing on the side of the road. Growing increasingly worried, the driver cautiously passes by the strange man, who maintains a fixed stare. Suddenly, the creepy man jumps onto the car, prompting the driver to speed away. Upon freezing the frame for a closer look, the video reveals the eerie features of the man. Wide eyebrows, large alien-like eyes, and an exceptionally broad nose. To me, it was a truly frightening encounter, and I think it was the driver's quick reaction that likely prevented a more unsettling situation.
Oh, what the f***? Oh, what the f***?
If you happen to own a Tesla, you're probably familiar with its self-driving mode, a nifty driving assistant that alerts you about approaching cars and pedestrians. But what if it started detecting spirits and ghosts? In this video, a Tesla owner shares a peculiar experience while driving at night. In the video, confusion sets in as the Tesla sensors indicate a person in front of the car. The driver, however, looks ahead and sees no one. Even after using the car's headlights to illuminate the surroundings, there's still no sign of anyone. The logical explanation here is that Tesla relies on a mix of sensors and cameras to identify objects in its path. In this case, it's possible that the camera is interpreting the grass in front as a person, creating a rather strange and ghostly illusion on the Tesla screen. But who knows, maybe there is some strange entity out there, and the car was able to pick its presence. This video was shared by a homeowner who, after noticing things missing from his house, decided to install a nanny cam in the living room. The footage captured is both terrifying and unsettling. In the video, we see the living room and a humanoid figure passes by on the left side. Strangely, this figure looks like a family member, but the homeowner insists that no one else was in the living room at that time. Only the dog, whose ears are just visible on the couch. The dog even turns its head toward the ghostly figure. The mysterious figure is dressed all in white, giving off ghostly vibes. Now that the homeowner has identified the suspect, they are seeking advice on what to do next. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Security cameras are designed to keep us safe, but occasionally, they capture things that make us feel uneasy. In this video, we get a view of a driveway and a street recorded by a home security camera at night. All seems quiet and normal, until something peculiar begins to take shape across the road. A humanoid figure materializes and starts crossing the road. As it moves, the figure vanishes into thin air, just like it appeared. This mysterious entity appears transparent, resembling a ghost. However, some viewers have suggested that it might be a camera glitch caused by the glare of light on the camera. This video seems like it's straight out of a surreal and unsettling dream. It was shared on Reddit by an anonymous user without any accompanying description. The footage shows a room that appears to be a hospital room. In the distance, there's a hospital bed with a body bag on it, and there's a loud beeping sound in the background. Unexpectedly, the body bag on the bed starts moving, and it seems like the person inside is starting to sit up. The individual appears to be struggling and awakening from unconsciousness. The mystery surrounding this video raises questions about its authenticity and origin. We don't know if it's real or staged, and there's no information about who recorded it. But whatever this video is, it's surely unsettling. This video originates from a hunter who discovers human remains near his hunting camp, concealed in a shelter crafted from limbs and branches. After camping nearby and returning the next day for further investigation, the hunter and his companion set up a trail camera pointed towards the shelter. At sundown, they captured this. The video presents a view of the woods, featuring a shelter in the distance. Within moments, a strange figure emerges from the bushes and stands motionless for a while. This tall figure, seemingly covered in thick black fur, exhibits a humanoid posture, resembling the legendary Bigfoot. After a brief period of standing, the creature ventures back into the woods, but not before throwing a large log towards the camera, knocking it down. Though the sound setting was compromised due to the impact, the video captures this intriguing encounter. What are your thoughts on this mysterious and fascinating Bigfoot-related incident? In 1994, Paul Freeman, a renowned English actor, while conducting research in the Blue Mountains of New Oregon, captured compelling video footage of a possible Sasquatch. In this recording, taken by the actor himself, the camera focuses on the distant woods. Suddenly, a tall, dark figure resembling Bigfoot emerges, casually strolling and crossing through the woods in front of the camera.
Oh, there he goes.
The creature appears remarkably tall with thick black fur, reminiscent of the one seen in a previous video. Mounted on a quad bike, Freeman had the means to swiftly retreat if the Bigfoot decided to pursue him. Prior to this video, Freeman had encountered the creature going up and down the trail, but this recording is the only instance where he successfully captures it on film. The footage is undeniably fascinating, and to me, it appears to be a genuine and captivating glimpse of a Bigfoot in its natural habitat. Living in the countryside, when strange noises echo through the darkness at night, you're faced with two choices: ignore them and stay indoors, or venture outside to investigate. In this video, the uploader, a woman, initially informs us that she's hearing eerie sounds outside her house. As she records to share the experience, a terrifying growl becomes audible. Undeterred, the woman decides to explore her backyard, scanning the surroundings with heavy breathing, but finding nothing amiss. However, when she directs her flashlight toward the storage room door, a devil-like hand is briefly visible on the door, swiftly retracting as the light falls upon it. The woman remains unaware of this at the time. Later, when her husband joins her in the search, they scour the area together and find nothing. The atmosphere is chilling and tense, compounded by the eerie sounds, but there's no visual confirmation of the creature. I can only hope that this family remains safe and never encounters whatever mysterious entity or creature this is. This video from Spain, Catalonia, has captured a truly terrifying creature in the forest, which some viewers claim to be a fallen angel. Recorded by a forest research team, the footage begins with the team noticing a peculiar spot in the forest grass, suggesting something may have fallen from the sky. Following the direction indicated by this spot, they come across blood stains on the ground and decide to trace their origin. After a brief walk, the researchers spot something in the distance. As they zoom in with their camera and shine a flashlight on the creature, it becomes apparent that what they are witnessing is otherworldly. The creature, appearing naked with a peculiar hunched back body, is engaged in an unknown activity. As the camera pans toward it, the creature notices the researchers and glares at them with apparent anger. Fearing for their safety, the researchers hastily retreat from the scene. The authenticity of this video is notable as it was recorded in 2006, a time when CG capabilities were not as advanced as today. Additionally, the genuine fear in the researchers' voices upon encountering this creature adds to the credibility of the footage. When you're out on a camping trip, ensure you're not camping in a deep, dense forest, as creatures like the one captured in this video may be silently stalking you for reasons unknown. This footage comes from trail cameras set up by adventure enthusiasts camping in the Canadian wilderness. The first trail camera, facing the distant woods, captures a tall, dark figure with a humanoid posture crossing the woods. It passes by, returns to inspect the camp, and then disappears back into the woods, peeking from behind a tree. Another camera, focused on the campsite and recording its rear, captures this mysterious creature peering and stalking the area. What truly instills fear is the immense size of the creature. When compared to nearby trees, it appears to be a figure standing between 10 to 13 feet tall. One can only hope that its presence was driven by curiosity, and it didn't intend any harm to the campers. This video, recorded by a boy on his way back from the gym, suggests a mysterious encounter that challenges our perception of mythical creatures. In the footage, the boy notices something unusual in the distance.
Okay, dude, I swear, man, I saw something over there.
Positioned under a streetlight, a figure gradually approaches, revealing a humanoid appearance with a hairless head, distinct ears, and an odd nose upon closer inspection. As the cameraman zooms in on this enigmatic figure, It unexpectedly turns its head towards the camera with an unsettling speed. This sudden motion startles the cameraman, causing him to panic and stumble backward in an attempt to flee. The presence of barking dogs heightens the tension. Upon regaining composure and directing the camera back to the streetlight, the humanoid figure has inexplicably vanished. Considering the authenticity of the video, one might reconsider venturing out at night if such encounters prove to be genuine. The unsettling nature of the footage raises questions about what may lurk in the shadows during nighttime excursions. This video, posted on a subreddit dedicated to eerie captures, depicts a strange scene on a forest road. In the footage, the headlights of a Jeep illuminate the path ahead when suddenly emerging from the darkness on the roadside. A creature crosses the road, moving on all fours. This creature presents an unusual blend of human and dog characteristics, walking hunched on all fours at a notably fast pace. Some viewers who have seen the video speculate that it resembles a Dogman due to its similar appearance. The video's authenticity is questioned by some, but proponents argue that the creature's fluid and natural movements make it unlikely for a human to mimic such a crawl convincingly. What are your thoughts on this mysterious creature? This video, captured in a California home, serves as a stark reminder to keep doors locked and windows shut. The homeowner records a scene of chaos in their kitchen, and the source of the commotion becomes evident. A massive grizzly bear. The bear is comfortably seated on the counter, devouring a bucket of chicken. Engrossed in its meal, the bear seems unperturbed by the homeowner's presence. Surveying the aftermath, it's evident that the bear thoroughly searched the kitchen before discovering the tempting chicken bucket. Despite the homeowner calling out to the bear, it remains unfazed, continuing its feast. The owner attempts to summon their dog and assess the situation for safety, but unfortunately, the video concludes before revealing the outcome. Here's hoping the dog remained unharmed, and the bear, having enjoyed its meal, departed without further incident. This video originates from a home security camera in India, offering a glimpse of their nighttime streets. The footage captures a street scene with a group of dogs positioned at its ends. These dogs appear alert, as if anticipating the arrival of someone or something. They bark persistently toward a turn. And after a moment, they detect a presence and hastily scatter. One dog exhibits a brief moment of bravery, but eventually follows suit as the approaching figure comes into view. The cause of their collective fear reveals itself to be a massive lion casually strolling down the street. Surprisingly, the lion doesn't appear to be actively pursuing the dogs. Instead, it leisurely wanders about, observing its surroundings. This occurrence seems to be a regular sight in rural areas of India, particularly in villages. So if you plan to visit India, exploring village sites might unexpectedly treat you to a unique street safari. This video originates from Oxford Castle and was recorded by a paranormal investigator during a nighttime exploration. In the footage, the investigator employs a flashlight to navigate the building's interior. While scanning the surroundings and directing the camera towards a small glass window, a humanoid face becomes visible. The investigator remains unaware of the face during the actual exploration, only discovering it upon reviewing the footage. Although the face appears humanoid, it gives the impression of a prop used in a movie, raising suspicions. Upon further analysis of the video, the paranormal investigator also identifies a dark figure leaning against a wall in a corner. However, my interpretation leans towards it being a shadow cast by the corner of the wall itself rather than a paranormal entity. Personally, I'm skeptical about the presence of anything truly paranormal in the video. Despite this, The footage is undeniably intriguing and induces a sense of fear, especially considering the inherently eerie atmosphere of the location. What are your thoughts on this video? Do you believe it to be genuine or a hoax? Trees are truly fascinating. They can be incredibly tall or exceptionally wide, and at times they take on the appearance of a moving giant, as seen in this captivating video. The footage showcases a colossal tree swaying in a dance-like motion, influenced by the strong wind evident by the movement of the surrounding trees. The peculiar tree seems to have distinct features, resembling a giant with a large head, hands, and a lower body that lacks legs. Its humped shape adds an eerie quality, particularly when observed at night with minimal light, an image that could instill a sense of fear. Despite its seemingly supernatural appearance, it's important to acknowledge that this is indeed just a tree. However, the mere possibility, even if it's one in a trillion, that this could be a giant cleverly disguising itself as a tree adds a whimsical touch to the observation. This chilling video originates from Mexico and resembles a scene straight out of a horror movie. Recorded by a homeowner who was alone at the time, the footage focuses on the main door. Suddenly, the door handle begins to move, as if someone is forcefully attempting to open it. The homeowner swiftly opens the door, only to find no one outside. After closing the door, the handle starts moving again, as if someone from the outside is persistently trying to enter. The homeowner repeatedly opens the door, yet each time, there is no visible presence outside. The unsettling video captures this eerie sequence multiple times with the aggressive movement of the door handle, adding to the overall sense of fear. It seems that the mischievous ghost responsible for these actions was merely playing tricks and annoying the homeowner. For more captivating content like this, click here. Thank you for tuning in.